Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Desiree, your go-to girl for all things Asian beauty. So make sure you are subscribed to see the coolest products from Japan and Korea, and also my travel guides and vlogs of my yearly trip to Japan. You do not want to miss that. I actually do have a trip planned for May and June, and the vlogs will be even bigger and better, so you definitely don't want to miss out, so make sure you subscribe. Alright, so let's get on to today's video. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing out the 3-step nose or pore strip packs. The product that I do have on hand with me is the Mefactory Pig Collagen 3-step nose pack right here. And the first step is a pore heating sheet, followed by the Blackhead clear sheet, then the Pore Tightening sheet. Now I did post a video a couple months ago on my best tips and tricks to get the best results for clearing your blackheads from your nose. I've been doing nose stripping for well, that sounded weird. So I've been doing pore strips for a long time, since I was a teenager, and I've always used the 1-step one, and that's been working pretty great. So I was kind of curious to see if the additional steps 1 and 3 are necessary to get better results. So steps 1 and 3 are kind of based off the myth that pores open and close. So I get the first step, which is the pore heating sheet, in which heat actually does loosen like any sebum or dirt or leftover makeup in your pores, making it easier to take out. So I get number 1, and number 2 is easy, stripping it all off. And then 3 is what I'm kind of skeptical about. You can't really close your pores. Just the act of taking out the sebum is what makes your pores appear smaller. So I'm curious to see if this works. So stay tuned to see if it does, and kind of like my first impressions on the multiple steps to a pore strip. So let's get on to the video. All right, so like I mentioned, step 1 is a pore heating sheet, and the instructions say after washing your face, stick the sheet on your nose and remove it after 15 to 20 minutes. Wipe out the melted waste gently. It does kind of feel loose on the nose, but we shall see how it kind of feels after 15 minutes. All right, the 15 minutes is up. Let's see how it looks. I don't really see any difference. While it was on, I did feel like maybe a slight tingling. I'm not quite sure, but we shall see with the second step. So the second step is the Blackhead clear sheet, and I'm gonna wipe off any of the gunk that was left over from the first step, and then apply water on the nose, and then with dry hands apply the second one right here, and leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, or until the sheet is completely dry. All right, I left this on for 15 minutes, but after 10 minutes, I noticed that the pore strip was still really wet. So I had to use a blow dryer to kind of help it dry up a bit more. So keep that in mind while I take this off. Okay, I don't think this was a success at all. I think I just see 2 blackheads on here. You know what, to give this a fair chance, I'm gonna use my pore strips that I actually know works. I know this is impromptu, but I feel like I need to do that to see if the first step worked. So I'll be back after applying that one on for about 10 minutes. All right, so this is the pore strip that I usually use, but it's in black. You can see I kind of put it on unevenly, but hopefully we shall see a better result from this one. Right, you can see a lot towards the middle and towards this this side over here. So definitely a lot more than the one that came with the pack. And this is about the amount I usually get off during like just a regular pore strip. So yeah, it's a pretty typical result for me. All right, the third and final step is the pore tightening sheet. The instructions say to attach this sheet on your nose and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes, and tap the remaining essence in the packaging and let it absorb into the skin. Okay, the 10 minutes are up, and I do feel like a nice cooling effect from this last one, but let's see how my nose looks. I actually don't really see a big difference. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but maybe my pores appear smaller, but that could just also be from the second step. And yeah, I think this is just kind of acts like an aftercare after just stripping your nose and, you know, having it really dry. So it's just probably like a really good last step to have. I mean, I usually do follow up with toner, then moisturizer, so maybe that just acts as a replacement for that. Overall, I'm pretty underwhelmed by this 3-step process. I felt like the first step didn't feel like it did too much, and the second step did not yield any blackheads. Only 2 of them came out, so that's why I had to do an impromptu extra step, which was using my tried and true Softimo pore strip right here from Japan, and I did get about the same results that I usually get just by using this one alone. So I'm not quite sure if the first step worked. And in terms of the 3rd step, so I felt like it was a pretty good step, but I usually do follow up my nose strip with the toner and moisturizer that I already do own. But do leave a comment below if you've tried a product like this and it has worked for you. I did follow the instructions on the product itself, but maybe there are some nuances that I have yet to try. So in conclusion, does this product really work? The final answer from me is no. I'm going to stick with my trusted brand from Japan, which was that Koze Softimo one right here. So today I learned that just this one step works just fine, and if you just follow the tips I gave in that previous video, you're gonna get pretty good results from just one pore strip. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos from me. The link to subscribe will be somewhere up here. And here are some videos that I think you guys might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!